Movie review number 1458 is Eleanor the Great. Eleanor the Great is a 2025 movie that is directed by Scarlett Johansson, and I believe this is her directorial debut. So this movie has Sony Pictures Classics, TriStar Pictures, and Wayfarer Studios. I saw this movie on September 27th, 2025 at AMC Newport on the Levee 20 in Newport, Kentucky. So this movie is about a 94-year-old woman named Eleanor. After 70 years with her best friend, Eleanor decides to move to New York City for a fresh start. Making new friends at 94 years old is difficult for Eleanor, and she wants for connection. But then, she has an unlikely friendship with this 19-year-old student named Nina Davis, who recently just lost her mother and is writing a paper in her college class, and she wants to use Eleanor in her paper. So Eleanor kind of does something. Um, she tells a tale that takes on a dangerous life of its own. And this movie is a exploration of how the stories we hear become the stories that we tell. Now, I'm not going to detail too much on what happens, but let's just say the story that this person tells, the story that Eleanor tells, is not really her story; it's someone else's. But she acts like it is her story. I won't say why she does this, but you'll see why in the movie. But Eleanor is just somebody that wants to make a new friend. She had a devastating loss, and she's going to New York City for a fresh start. And she wants to make a new friend. Now, she didn't really realize that she would make a new friend with Nina Davis, who was 19 years old. But the interactions and conversations they both had really are very good and inspiring. And this makes Nina want to put Eleanor in her paper. But Nina also confides in Eleanor about the loss of her mother, the fact that she and her father haven't been speaking too much to each other, and other things in her life, and she sees Eleanor as a role model. So I won't say what happens, but I thought the movie was pretty good. It's a movie that explores not only the stories that we hear that we tell, but it also covers themes like aging, Jewish identity, grief, and friendship. As Eleanor is 94 years old, she is grieving from a devastating loss that she just had, and is also trying to find a new friend. It also covers Jewish identity. Um, I won't discuss too much of what I mean by that, but let's just say that her friend was Jewish, and that's part of the story that Eleanor tells. Well, I'll let you guys see the movie for yourselves to figure out the rest of the story. But I thought it was pretty good. So this movie has June Squibb as Eleanor Morgenstein. Aaron Kellyman portrays Nina Davis, who is a college journalist who befriends Eleanor. Jessica Hett portrays Lisa, who is Eleanor's daughter. Treasury Eligible portrays Roger Davis, who is Nina's father, and a news anchor. Rita Soho portrays Bessie Stern, who is Eleanor's best friend and is a survivor of the Holocaust. Will Price portrays Max, who is Eleanor's grandson, and Gray Caston portrays Peter. So, it's interesting that this movie is I believe it's Scarlett Johansson's directorial debut. After seeing her in many movies, including the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies where she played Black Widow, it's nice that she is behind the camera directing the film. Eleanor the Great. And it's a movie about many things: becoming older, grief, friendship, identity, including Jewish identity, wanting to belong somewhere, and also making new friends and other people. Now, it's interesting the movie is called Eleanor the Great, as some people do think of her as great. Of course, she is telling a tale that definitely is very dangerous to tell, especially since it's not her own story. But you'll see why she does this. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. So that's my movie review of Eleanor the Great. Please enjoy for next movie review. Alright, goodbye.